い、てんちゃん。忘れた。普段あんまり起きない朝だから許してちょうだい。これ、あれなんですね。ライブじゃないんだね。ほい。うん。じゃあこれ多分、こうやって映すのは問題ないかな。久しぶりにね。まあ30周年ということでね。もうちょっと、おーはい、グレイスエイジフェイス。いやー、何が発表されるかな。もう、本当に、もうほんとすごい楽しみ。これは。なんか別に、まあ、しょぼい内容でもいいから、何かこういう30周年に祝える場に私がね、立ち会えるってだけで、なんかすごい嬉しいね。きっとも。はい。まあまあまあ、カウントダウンはこんなもんでしょう。これもうちょっと上げたいから、ちょっと待ってね。シュッシュッで、まあ発表っていうか、何か、まあこれについて話があるだろうっていうのは、ディアブロ2リザレクテッドとディアブロ3、ディアブロ4。3もあったよな。で、インモータル。リザレクテッドがあるっていうのが結構、私驚きでね、今まで何の動きもなかったのに、ここでっていう。まあいろんな人がなんかリメイクとか言ってるけど、あれは多分発表するとしたら、ブリーズこんなんじゃないかなって気もするんだよね。ね、前にも言った通り、そのリマスターリメイクは、そのプロジェクトが一旦終わりみたいな言い方をしてたので、そのブリザード全体でね、可能性としてはちょっと低い。まあ、その後にね、マイクロソフトと合併があったから、また変化があったかもしれないけど、 確か、ウォークラフト3リフォージド最後に、あのプロジェクト終わったんですよね。お、フリードさん、おはようございます。今日珍しく、この、ディアブロ30周年のために、めっちゃ早く起きました。ツイッチもね、バッチ来ます。1分後から、2週間ぐらいだったかな。なんかサブスク、なんかフォローって書いてあったけど、フォローって風に書いてあったけど、そのディアブロカテゴリーで配信する人に対してフォローすればもらえるみたいなこと書いてあったけど、サブスクかもしれない。わかんない、あれが。なんかサブスクじゃなくてフォローっていう風に書いてあったので。お、カイさん。めっちゃいいタイミング。20秒前だよ。マイクロソフト、そうですよ。合併っていうか、まあ、買い取られたかな。お、来た。5、4、3、2、1。何が来る？何？おー、いろんな国のね、年齢制限だね。なんか画質悪くない？いや、これ、ディアブロ1か、これ。違うわ、これ。バール、これディアブロ2、これ3、イモータル、これなんだ。これ4か？これは4。これ4。これパラディン。あれ、メフィスト。これメフィスト。おー。
Welcome to the Diablo Spotlight. This year we'll be hitting an incredible milestone. 30 years of Diablo. Over 3 decades, we've experienced 5 different Diablo titles, each its own expression of Sanctuary. We've embraced new evolutions in technology and the action RPG genre. Our latest installment, Diablo 4, recently revealed its next chapter, Lord of Hatred. The grand face-off with Mephisto is coming. Prepare for the reckoning, because this is a battle you do not want to miss. Diablo Immortal is also heating up. The first and last king brought us major updates to the storyline, the full release of the new Charval Wilds, and new Hellish Warrior bosses. The Immortal team will be joining us today to share more about what's coming up this year. Then there's Diablo 2. This game means so much to me. Diablo 2 Resurrected was the first game that I worked on right here at Blizzard. The original game is what got many of us into the ARPG space and still stands today as the pinnacle experience for those of us who love the genre. If you're here for Resurrected, hold on to your health potions, folks. Topping it all off, this is a BlizzCon year. Today's Spotlight kicks off Diablo's road to BlizzCon 2026, and we're thrilled to have you with us.
めちゃくちゃでかい発表はあんまないかなと思うのが、
we have a very special,
ブリズコンがあるんですよ、今年。そっちでも発表しなきゃいけないから、ここで全部発表できないはずなのよ。
How can knowledge be evil if it saves us so?
何？これは何？
Should a king tell us how to fight? The church. They uphold the light while we die in the shadows.
人の声で作った本。
I denounce the light.
私は光を断罪する。聖典？
Salvation in unholy scripture.
あ、新ジョブか。もうね。
I break the bones of the damned, build altars of blood to call the darkness.
I have walked amongst demons, found strength in shadow,
何？
kinship and madness.
めっちゃ新ジョブっぽいよね。
Damn the light. I will suffer my own path. I will learn the foul ways of a forbidden tongue.
これ多分新ジョブだ。
To bind them as a tool of my vengeance.
これ三位一体のや
Wonders
つ。
traitor, outlaw,
あ、
warlock.
ウォーロック。
Let them hang us for what we've done.
But when darkness comes for us, it will see hell screaming back.
赤間の力使うっぽいよな。三位一体の人らかな。はあ。え？イモータルと4、2も？ディアボロ2に新キャラ来るの？ちょっと待って。嘘？それはちょっとやばいんだけど。D2 に来るの2新キャラは予想がいすぎるって。
Every time I see that, and the team has been all in bringing this to life.
Absolutely.
やば
The
い
amount
よ。
of effort and passion poured into this update
や
has
ら
been
な
a
きゃ。
true labor of love.
That takes me back to when you and I first started working together on Diablo 2 Resurrected, and I got to see firsthand how deeply you and the team care about this game and the community.
It's amazing to see how far we've come, and that this community is still here, still active, and still loving the game. With that, we're so excited to announce Reign of the Warlock, a brand new major update for Diablo 2 Resurrected.
嘘で
It's
しょ。
the first time in 25 years that Diablo 2 is receiving a new
そうだよ
playable
ね、
class.
25年。
I've seen so many sunrises playing this game, beginning from when I was a teenager. I still haven't put this game down decades later. To bring the Warlock to life in Diablo 2 Resurrected and see it manifest across Diablo 4 and Diablo Immortal is a massive dream come true. Being able to provide even more for the Diablo 2 community is very special to us.
Diablo 2 has an incredible legacy, and with Reign of the Warlock, Resurrected is stepping into its next era.
ついに先に
As the
実装する。
8th class for Diablo 2, the Warlock is disciplined, ominous, and incredibly
ル
knowledgeable.
イスさん、
For
新規サブスク
years,
レバーあり
the
がとうございま
Warlock
す。
lingered in the shadows, studying secrets no
Thank
mortal
you for
should
your
know.
subscribe,
Now,
Lusk.
they abandon theory for
Thank you so much.
practice, bringing their dark craft to the battlefield.
ごめん、ちょっとこ
When
っ
it
ち
comes
集
to
中しててあんま
gameplay,
り
the
普段
Warlock
通り感じできなくて。
dominates demons,
や
binding
ばい
them
っ
to his will
て
and consuming them
2
when
で
it
新
suits
キャラはね、
them. First, summoning.
正直
Warlocks can summon 3
いや
distinct
来たらいいな
demons:
と思ってたんです
the
よ。
Goatman, the Tainted,
で、
and the Defiler. Each is a different tool in the Warlock's
あ
arsenal.
これ全部あれだ。
But
敵側のモンスター
summoning
だ。
is just the beginning. The depth lies in his ability to
悪魔を召
bind
喚する
or
人だ。
consume nearly any demon found in the game. Binding a demon allows the Warlock to benefit from the demon's unique abilities. You can only bind one demon at a time, but doing so strengthens both the demon and the Warlock. You can also make the choice to consume the demon.
悪魔も
Remove
サ
the
ブル。
demon from play and literally absorb their
あーまあネ
essence.
クロマンサーみたいな。
This grants the Warlock temporary buffs and traits that can vary between what demon you consume. No matter what demon you draw in, you'll gain increased life and movement speed.
ライフと移
Some
動
may
速度
grant
上昇。
plus all skills, some may even grant auras.
オ
And
ー
that's
ラ。
just the beginning. Between summoning, binding, and consuming, we're talking hundreds of combinations. And the best part is you can mix and match. Bind a demon for its aura, then absorb another for its resistances before summoning a third to fight by your side. It's a sandbox of dark magic. Outside of mastering demonology, the warlock can also be a pure caster who channels chaotic magic, hellfire, and destruction.
We're thrilled to introduce a bold new way for players to embody the warlock fantasy, an approach that blends dark mysticism with raw power. In close quarters combat, the warlock manipulates weapons with his mind, levitating and hexing two-handed weapons with a flick of his wrist. Our warlock class is a challenge, a puzzle, and a reward, all wrapped up in a brooding scholarly package.
But Reign of the Warlock isn't just about the new class. The team has also been dropping evolutions in gameplay as well as some quality of life updates. Let's start with one of our favorite playgrounds, Terror Zones. In Reign of the Warlock, there's a new way to control the battle. You have the ability to earn consumables and choose which act becomes terrorized. While an act is terrorized, every zone within it becomes supercharged, offering an elevated difficulty and greater rewards. This puts you back in the driver's seat when reaching the highest levels of the game. And the consumables required are fully tradable with other players.
In Hell difficulty, you'll encounter something new. Heralds of Terror. These hunters stalk players like easy prey, and each one becomes exponentially more dangerous the next time it finds you in a game. Conquer a terrorized act boss, and you'll have a chance to uncover statues that reference something familiar, but in a new way. Combine all 5 statues in the Herodric Cube to unlock a brand new pinnacle boss encounter against the Colossal Ancient.
Colossal Ancients are a big deal. These battles are tough and designed to push your skills and builds to the next level. We put you in control, letting you choose how and where you want to play, with a truly legendary goal to chase. Colossal Ancients are built as a next evolution of a feature that Diablo 2 players already love. They keep the spirit of the classic experience intact while layering in more control, more challenge, and more reward.
Reign of the Warlock also contains many quality of life features you've been asking for. Let's start with loot filters. These are built directly into the game. No external mods, no third-party tools. You can create your own, share them with friends, or grab community presets like Start a Warlock. It's simple, flexible, and totally community-driven.
Then there's advanced stat tabs. We've added more of them, and for the first time ever, items in your stack can be stacked. No more juggling 99 gems across 4 pages. You'll find dedicated tabs for materials, gems, and runes. It's cleaner, faster, and way less tedious.
Finally, the Chronicle. Players have been tracking their collections in spreadsheets and third-party websites for years. Now, we've brought that experience in-game. The Chronicle lets you track every item you've ever collected. Uniques, sets, rune words, all in a freshly designed UI that even tells you when and where you found it. Most importantly, you'll unlock rewards you can show off to your friends. We also wanted to honor the way people have played Diablo 2 for decades. Whether you prefer Diablo 2 Classic or want to keep playing Resurrected, you can. Reign of the Warlock lives in the same client, with your existing characters safely separated.
If you want to bring your character forward, you can transfer it. If you got a character in Classic, move it to Resurrected. If you've been grinding in Resurrected, carry it into Reign of the Warlock. You can't go backwards, but you can always go forward on your terms.
Reign of the Warlock wasn't built in a vacuum. Creators like Mr. Llama, Gymnasium, BT, and Kano have been deep in the dungeons with us, playtesting, theory crafting, and giving feedback on everything from class fantasy to stash flow. So if you've ever played Diablo 2, no matter when you first journeyed into Sanctuary, this is your moment. Come celebrate with us. Reign of the Warlock brings brand new ways to play for everyone, and we can't wait to see more sunrises with this community now and for the years to come. But we've been saving the best for last. Reign of the Warlock will be live today.
今日ちょっと待って。すぐできるってこと？
This is all hell could marshal for.
嘘
Let us begin.
ちょっと待って。確かハースストーンとかなんだっけオーバーウォッチとかもすぐ実装されたじゃん。やばくない？この後ちょっと寝ようと思ってたんだけど図鑑機能とかねユニークアイテムも来るしやばいルームアードも来てもう完全拡張版だねこれ完全新しい拡張版だねこれはでもインベントリー大きくしてねえインベントリー大きくしてちょい後かなさすがに今すぐはないと思うからデコアイテムいやディアブロ2にここまで動きあるのやば
Battle.net, PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch.
今
Plus, with your purchase of Reign of the Warlock, unlock some exclusive cosmetics for Diablo 4 and World of Warcraft to show off your dark allegiance across realms. So get in the fight and stop bending demons to your will.
So there you have it. We've kicked off the 30th anniversary with a huge update to Diablo 2 Resurrected. But the celebration doesn't stop there. Starting today, you can enter our Voice the Warlock contest on Instagram. It'll be judged by the Warlock himself, Rahul Kohli. If you want to join, tag @PlayDiablo and add hashtag Voice the Warlock for a chance for you and a friend to win a trip to London for Diablo's Infernal Symphony on June 6th, 2026. Official contest details are available on our blog. Next up for our 30th anniversary celebration, let's turn our attention to Diablo Immortal, a perfect bridge connecting the legendary tales of Diablo 2 and Diablo 3.
Diablo Immortal is 3 years into his legendary journey. It's been incredible to see millions of players carve their path through Sanctuary, and somehow the demons still haven't learned their lesson.
That's a lack of trying on our end. You've all been relentless.
And if you're joining us for the first time, welcome.
Diablo Immortal was created to bring that classic Diablo dungeon delving, root-chasing magic to the small screen. And for many of us on the development team, it's a love letter to the moment we first stepped into Sanctuary.
I remember my first step vividly. My brother was actually the one who introduced me to the game. He told me it's a really, really fun game, but it might just be a little too scary for 13-year-old me. I spent a couple of months sitting on the sidelines, watching my brother brave the horrors I couldn't face quite yet. Today, I'm pleased to say I overcame my fear and fell in love with Sanctuary.
Thank you so much.
And my brother, he now works in finance. I am so proud to be part of the Immortal team, which is why I'm happy to kick off our anniversary celebration by announcing the arrival of our very own Warlock.
After the events of Diablo 2, the rediscovery of Vizjurai magic has spread. Our Warlock is even more reckless with this dark power than her predecessors. She's here to save the world, but she's going to do it
終わ
her
った後
way,
に買わなきゃな
wielding the tools of hell to push back Sanctuary's demons. In her eyes, anyone who refuses to fight fire with fire is simply naive. She's not hiding her powers away. She's daring you to challenge her.
We built the Warlock for our players who love hovering on that very
こっちの
thin
見た目
line
が
between
イモータルのウォーロックなん
hero and
だね
villain. When it comes to power, the Warlock practices the ancient art of the Viserai, magic so
You should
dark
sign
it
up
was
for the
buried
London
beneath Sanctuary long ago. In Immortal, that
私が吹き
legacy
替えす
lives
る
on.
の
She can open portals to hell, summon demonic weapons from the Hellforge, and of course, command
3000円の
demons.
まあ
At
安
the
いね
heart of her arsenal is the Soul Gorger, a beast powered by devouring other
あ
demons
そこまで
and
の追加で
absorbing
3000
their
円は安い
traits. We've designed a monstrous maw that stretches from its mouth all the way to its stomach. So when it
今日から Diablo
consumes,
2 な
it's a
の
full body transformation.
ちょっと
And her
TFD
mastery
どう
of
するの
brutal
よ
powers
も
doesn't just stop there. In her main hand, it's a demon head, not just a scalp, a literal
うやって
freaking
くれたな
demon
ディアブ
skull.
ロ
In her offhand, a sacrificial blade. These unique weapons fuel multiple skills, spewing fire, slashing holes in reality, and summoning and chaining demons.
Alongside the Warlock, we're also releasing a dedicated origin quest, a little appetizer that explores her
ディアブロ
backstory.
2はおもろい
It's
か
a
ら
journey
今回を
into
機
the
に
shadows and a chance to
やってみるのは
understand
どう
what drives our new class.
原
We'll have
点
more
だからね
updates as development continues.
今
Now let's
の
talk about a
格サラジャンルの
warlock-centric
原点に
location.
も
Loot
原点に
Golem
等しいから
is back and grimmer than
ラ
ever
ッドゴブリン
before.
が復活
We've honored the legacy of Diablo 2 Resurrected by
へ
preserving key
ーイモー
landmarks,
タルにラッドゴ
the
ブリンなんだ
gates, the central plaza, and the architecture that defined the city for a generation of players. But because this is Diablo, its beauty and history have now been desecrated by a demonic occupation. We've also expanded and split the city into two districts,
街
the
2つ
Common Ward and the High Ward.
ラ
The
ッドゴ
Common
ブリンが
Ward
確
is
か
chaos
そう
incarnate.
アクト
Graffiti
2
of
ディアブロ
blood,
2のね
hanging bodies, and corruption seeping through the
アクト
sewers.
2の場所
It's a bustling town where you meet a motley crew of artisans. Elzix, Farah, Drognin, Meshif, Adma,
ああ
and
これ
many others.
2の時の
By
NPC その
contrast,
まん
the
ま
High Ward is
ちょっと
eerie
年を取っ
in its
て
elegance.
まんま
The
実装されたん
buildings
だ
are refined, but darkness has soaked into their stones. To move Luco Lane's architecture
この
forward in
DLC から
time,
ね
we took inspiration from real-world Moroccan cities with vibrant patterns and rich textures in every corner.
まあ
They
4の
create a
DLC は
stark
2ヶ月後だ
contrast
から
with the layers of violence and decay that define everything in Sanctuary. And beneath Luco Lane, in its dungeons, you'll find carvings of Viserai runes, remnants of the ancient summoners who practiced their dangerous arts here in secret.
The Warlock story
だからこそ
is
今実装したん
literally
でしょ
carved
ディアブロ
into the
2も
undercity
ディアブロ
of
4
Loot
が2
Golem.
ヶ月後にあるか
The
らさ
more you explore, the more you'll uncover the truth about a dangerous power that's only as good as its wielder, a legacy of
そ
mastering
う今
dark
すぐ
forces
2をし
and
ろってこと
sometimes being mastered by
いや
them.
これ
We're
ポ
nearly
エで
ready
き
to
な
put
い
the
よこ
Warlock into
れ
your hands. The class is scheduled to arrive this June. In addition to the Warlock, we've got
デ
other
ィアブロ
world-shaping
2
stories
さ
coming
エ
to
ンド
Immortal
コン
this
テン
year,
ツ行くま
and they
で
begin with our next
自力でアイテ
big
ム集める
bag.
ってなると
We're
相
witnessing
当
the
時間かかる
triumphant
から
return of the Maiden of Anguish, the Demon Queen Andariel.
こっち
In
のアンダリエ
Immortal
ルまたちょ
story,
っとデザイン違う
Andariel
ね
is 10 steps ahead of us. She's conquered Luco Lane and sent her barges sweeping across Sanctuary, abducting people to drink in the anguish of an entire world. For what purpose? You'll have to play to find out. With Andariel, we're emphasizing the horror of fighting a being that wants you to drown in your own torment. Not just the scary things you see, but the ones you feel in your gut.
イモータルそう
Everywhere
ね
that
2と
Andariel
3の
touches
間です
becomes
からね
claustrophobic and harrowing.
To make Andariel's anguish-inducing design instantly recognizable, we've
デザイン
refreshed her
全然
classic
違う
look. She's domineering,
スーパーアンダリエ
equal
ル人
parts
になってる
regal, and sadistic. And she hasn't forgotten how things ended for her the last time she walked Sanctuary. Now, she's driven by nothing less than a desire for dark godhood.
しゃ
To
あない
stand
な
supreme among her
今日は
brothers
ディアブロ2
with
や
a
る
new
か
approach to the eternal conflict.
Our story in Immortal's
久しぶりにやるか、
fourth year
Diablo 2
sends familiar places and people into an era unlike anything
はいほら
Sanctuary
ピカ
has
ピカ
yet
ピカピ
seen.
カコミちゃん
We've got a packed year ahead, and our roadmap deepens the world of Diablo
おー、ロード
Immortal
マップ
even
まで
further. Beyond the Warlock
ちょい
and the
後なんだね
expansion of Loot Golem,
イモータル
we'll
は
be rolling out a new subzone each quarter, complete with wanted monsters and bounties. We're also adding a new battleground event and
とりあえず
continuing to
今は
improve the
Diablo 2やれ
system,
ってことだ
drawing upon your feedback. We'll be making updates to classic zone events, summoning new Helcori bosses, adding new ambient quests, and improving the PD timer for legendary gem drops. And we'll share more as we get closer.
Diablo 2の発表はもう終わったよ
We want story and gameplay to move together, with each update pushing our boundaries
スマホ持ってない
and making Sanctuary feel more alive.
To celebrate today's spotlight, we've got a promo code available for all players.
そうね
And
これ
whether
はも
you've
う
been with us for a
だって
while
もう
or
ね
jumping in
も
for
う
the
ずら
first
した方がいい
time,
からそれ
join us on our Discord and be part of the conversation. This fourth year story in Diablo Immortal is a tentpole
ただイモー
moment,
タルと、4
scattered
は
with
被ってるっていう
heroes,
ね
villains, big piles of corpses, and let's be honest, even bigger piles of
でも
loot.
You know,
今
much
この
like
発
Emil,
表
playing Diablo at 13 haunted
13
me
歳
in a good way. It woke me up to the Gothic style that I still love so much today.
こんだけ
It
の
was
発表して
fast-paced, transgressive.
ブリ
It
ズ
had
コン
the
で
best
何の発表する
character
つもりなんだろ
progression
う
of anything I'd ever played. Diablo was a revolution in the way I thought about RPGs. The beauty of Sanctuary is that it's hope tangled with terror at every turn. As designers, we're hungry to answer the big questions about this world.
Hi for
What kind of
RMCH
earth-shattering events lead to the era Deckard Cain called the end of days?
And what scars run so deep that people would rather barricade their doors than risk the world outside?
What demonic plots reshape Sanctuary and set up the age of Diablo 3? What ushers in the time of the Nephilim? We've barely scratched the surface, and there's so much more on the horizon for Diablo Immortal thanks to you. We want to give a massive thank you to all our players for sticking with us and helping make Sanctuary what it is today. We're so happy that you're part
だ
of
ストーリー
Diablo's
もどんど
30-year
ん、まあ、
legacy.
拡張していってち
Now
ゃ
let's
んと
turn our
3に
gaze
つ
toward
なげていく
Diablo
つもり
4.
か
We're about to introduce the second new class in Lord of Hatred,
2つ目の
dig
新
into
クラス
brand new features, and talk about big updates coming to
あー、もう
endgame and core systems.
全部説明してくれるのか
Let's get into it.
DLC のディアブロ4のウォーロックどんな感じだ来ましたよ、ディアブロ4
Diablo 4 has come a long way since launch. It's been amazing to see this game grow into something bigger, sharper, and more ambitious than
確か
ever.
左の
And
人が
honestly,
ね
Zavin, one of my favorite things
ディアブロ
is
2
to
リザ
see
レクテッ
players
ド
push
の
every
ディレク
system
タ
we build to
ー
its
やっ
limits.
て
Yeah,
2人
our
4に
players don't sit on the sidelines.
た感
In
じ
fact,
なんだよ
I'm sure
ね
they're all over the comments section right now, and we love it. It helps us understand not just what's working, but where we can evolve.
ディアブロ
This
3はない
expansion
ん
builds on
だ
everything we've learned so far.
あれってこ
Class
とはディア
balance,
ブロ3
endgame, core systems. This is our chance to take all of
3の
those
話は
core
ここじゃない
pillars
ってこ
and
とはブ
push
リズ
them
コン
even
で3
further.
来るんじゃない
So today, we'll be diving into new features, a new region, and a new endgame.
新しい
But
地域
first,
とかね
let's take a look at a new class,
まずね、
the Warlock.
4のウォーロックはこういう見た目か
Across the Diablo universe, we will get to watch the Warlock evolve. In Diablo 2 Resurrected, they honed their earliest arcane powers. Then in Diablo Immortal, their journey takes a rebellious turn, embracing darker forces and forging their own path.
そうね
Now in
時
Diablo
系列的に
4,
どん
the
どん
Warlock stands at the height of their strength, fully unleashed and ready to shape the fate of
下の人で
Sanctuary.
飲めよ
This
最後
class is all about turning the wrath of hell against
まあ
itself,
ディアブロ
with
2から
metal
70年
chains,
いや3か
flames, and utter
70
destruction.
年ぐらい経って
The
るか
Diablo 4 Warlock is like a heavy metal album cover come to life, fighting fire with fire. We have so much more to share about our Warlock, enough that we're dedicating a full developer update to Warlock on March 5th. That's where we'll go deep on the class, their lore, gameplay, and more. For now, let's talk about how the Warlock and our other new class, the Paladin, are central to the themes of Lord of Hatred.
Many of you have already been playing as the Paladin, experiencing their holy might firsthand. With the Paladin representing light and purity, Warlocks are their darker counterpart, anti-heroes harnessing the power of hell. This duality is central to the theme of Lord of Hatred. It's the eternal conflict between angels and demons, with humanity stuck in the center.
As you play through the campaign, prepare to be drawn into a tale where Mephisto's shadow looms even larger. It's an unfolding saga of hatred, treachery, and the search for salvation, building towards a reckoning that will leave a lasting mark on Sanctuary. The campaign unfolds in Lord of Hatred's new zone, Skavos. Skavos is a dangerous land, visually inspired by ancient Mediterranean landscapes. You'll explore rugged coastlines, mountainous highlands, ancient temples, and more monster variety than ever. Skavos is the birthplace of humanity, where Lilith and Inarius began it all. You'll see the Blessed Mother and the Heavenly Father carved into the marble structures of Themis, the capital city.
Themis is the bustling epicenter of Skavos. Marble walls, eerie elegance, vibrant patterns, and rich textures all blend to create a hauntingly beautiful landscape. There's a town square teeming with whispers of the firstborn. You'll uncover secrets of the Ascari, the primevals, and the ancient wars that shaped the world. It's a place where every corner tells a story. Plus, we built Themis to be the ideal endgame city, crafted to streamline your access to everything you'll want once the campaign is concluded.
While we keep the story under wraps for now, let's talk about Endgame in Lord of Hatred and one of its major new features, War Plans. War Plans give you more control and depth in how you experience the Endgame. You create a playlist of up to 5 activities, drawing from Endgame modes: the Pit, Infernal Hordes, Hell Tides, Nightmare Dungeons, Lair Bosses, and the Undercity. Pick what you want, pick your rewards, and jump in.
As you complete activities through War Plans, you'll earn progression towards a unique skill tree for each of these activities. These trees let you customize and modify how each activity plays. You can change the rewards, tweak the monster spawns, even bring features from one activity into another.
One of the best parts is how War Plans makes the endgame more accessible. If you're a new player or returning after a break, you can just pick your playlist and start playing, learning the systems as you go. But for veterans, there's a ton of meta progression and build diversity to explore. War Plans are really about letting you shape your own endgame experience. You decide what you want to focus on, what you want to avoid, and how you want to play.
And for those of you seeking an adrenaline rush, we're also introducing a hyper-rare event called Echoing Hatred. If you're lucky enough to find a very rare Trace of Echoes golden ticket in a loot drop, you'll gain access to the Echoing Hatred event. There, you'll face infinite waves of enemies and escalating difficulty. Each run feels different, with randomized monsters that force you to adapt your build and tactics on the fly. The deeper you go, the more intense the encounters become. Each wave will test your mastery of the mechanics and resource management to the point where we might even throw multiple bosses at you at the same time. The longer you last, the better the loot. And how long you last is completely up to your skill.
I know the entire team is excited for War Plans and Echoing Hatred, but this might be a good time to talk about the why.
After the campaign wraps up, that's when the real journey begins for a lot of our players. Endgame isn't just a bonus. It's what keeps you coming back to Sanctuary.
And it's more than just adding new events. We want these features to feel meaningful. Quality of life changes, like making activities more approachable or letting you customize how you play, make a huge difference.
There's nothing worse than feeling lost after the credits roll. With features like War Plans and rare events like Echoing Hatred, you get new goals and reasons to experiment even after returning from a break.
It's all about giving you control and variety. Endgame should be as interesting and rewarding as the story. That's why we're so focused on quality of life improvements and fresh features for everyone. Now, let's talk systems updates, which also feed into this philosophy. These updates will completely refresh how you build your power your way. Let's start with skill trees. We've seen the joke that they're more like skill twigs. That ends here. With the release of Lord of Hatred, every player will reap the benefits of a completely overhauled, massively expanded skill tree system. The changes are built to give you more customization than ever before, right from the moment you start playing. No more waiting for random item drops or late game progression to really flesh out your build. Now you'll have meaningful choices and options in your skill tree from the moment you choose your first skills.
We're adding new customization options to every single skill across the entire tree. It isn't just a small tweak. It's a major disruption to the current class system. Our goal is to make theory crafting go much further with more complexity than ever before.
For instance, take the Sorcerer's iconic Hydra skill. Previously, you could only boost its burning damage or ramp up its critical strike potential. With the revamped skill tree, you can fine-tune Hydra to your unique playstyle. Want your Hydras to attack faster or last longer? You can choose to have their attacks trigger explosions or continually burn everything in close proximity. You can even completely transform the skill, turning your Hydras into Frost Hydras to unlock new combos with all your other Frost abilities. The new options let you experiment with every possibility as you refine the build that's most fun for you.
And we're not leaving any class behind. Alongside the Paladin and the Warlock, every class will be getting these updates, and they will be available to all players, regardless of Lord of Hatred ownership. Each class will get more than 40 rework choices and over 80 additional options. Lord of Hatred owners are going to get even more, with over 20 additional transformative skill choices.
On top of the skill tree overhaul, we're adding a brand new itemization system, the Talisman, and with it comes the return of charms and sets. Here's how it works. Once you get your Talisman, charms will begin dropping in the game. For a charm to be active, it must be placed inside your Talisman. Charms can be of any rarity, but the set charms have the greatest potential. Equipping multiple charms from the same set will unlock additional set bonuses. With the Talisman, charms, and sets, you can customize and fine-tune your characters like never before with the powers of the greatest Herodrum.
And speaking of Herodrum, Lord of Hatred comes with the Herodric Cube, a legendary tool for a legendary way to craft. You'll combine rare materials, unlock additional properties, and forge items that fit your playstyle. The Herodric Cube is the beginning of your chase for late-game greatness, opening up new opportunities to shape your journey and pursue those ultimate rewards. It's a heartfelt callback to the Cube in Diablo 2, now reimagined for Diablo 4's itemization. Next, loot filters. They've finally arrived. You've been asking for this since day one, and we've heard you. Whether you're chasing uniques or filtering out junk, loot filters give you the right amount of control over your journey. While we're so excited to finally be adding loot filters to the game, we are going to continue to listen to your feedback and stay committed to refining loot filters over time to make sure that it works for you.
This is shaping up to be quite a year for Diablo 4. Perfect timing for Diablo's 30th anniversary. I've been playing Diablo for as long as I've been gaming on PCs, starting with a burned copy of Diablo handed to me by a friend at school. Discovering the game's randomized content blew my mind, and soon I was playing Diablo 2 online at PC cafes, eventually diving into modding and joining Blizzard. I've been a proud servant of hell ever since. We hope this year's expansion and all its new features spark that same sense of discovery and excitement you felt when you first stepped into Sanctuary. Whether you're exploring Skovos or reaching your greatest potential within your class fantasy, or simply celebrating another milestone with the Diablo community, we're grateful to have you with us. Thank you for being a part of this adventure.
When darkness comes,
まあ、ディアブロ4に関してはね、
it will see hell screaming
まあ、今後、まあ、ちょっともったいぶっておきたいだろうから、あんまりでっかい発表はなかったけどね。でかい発表がないっていうか、まあ、詳しい発表がなかったか。
Rise across the Diablo universe, from the scholarly manipulator to the punk rock demon commander to the metal powerhouse. This tells a story that spans generations, illuminating the legacy of the Vajari and the strength of those bold enough to wield its forbidden power. You can dive into the origins of the Diablo Warlock and so much more right now. in Reign of the Warlock, live today in Diablo 2 Resurrected.
いやー、もうやらなきゃなー、ディアブロ2。
join us to help us kick off Diablo's 30th anniversary.
朝起きてよかったー。ありがとうございます。ブリザードありがとうございます。一緒ついていきます。
Are we clear? Are we good? Oh my god, they're gonna freak out at BlizzCon when we announce it.
最後何みんな驚くぞって何おい。やっぱあるよな。そうだよな。ないわけがないよな。ブリズコンあるよ。今年9月だったかな。私もちょっと行きたいなーってずっと思っているんですけど。大福、9873式水、サブスクライバーありがとうございます。これなんだやべえ、私のデスクトップが。ちょっと待って、これ英語になってるから、どっち3ヶ月目のサブスクライブか。ありがとうございます、大福さん。まあ、こういう動画での発表じゃなくて、もう祭典だからね。ブリザードの祭典だから。まあ、ここでここまでやったってことはもっとでっかいのまたあるんじゃない？待ってるんじゃない？いや、私2に関しては、もう新しいアップデートぐらいで終わるかと思ったんですよ。お、インテルさん。5ヶ月目のサブスクライブ、ありがとうございます。お前ら、デモ持ってないよ。あれはまあ、あれはやってたね。待って、これインストールし直さなきゃいけないんですけど。ねえ。安くない？リザレクテッドとさ、オーロック一緒に買ったらめっちゃ安いよ。安くない？ 4500 円ぐらいで買えるよ。そうね、3に関する発表がある可能性はすごい大きいね。ブリズコンは今回全くなかったから。ブリズコン、あれは、まあブリザード好きな人にとってはもう、あれはもう一生語られるだろうからね。一生ものですから、あれは。スチーム、両方ある、いや、リザレクテッドはないんだっけ、スチーム。確かバトルネットだけだったはず。もう3はもう、リマスターに入ってもいいレベルだからね、あれは。もうだいぶ経ってるから。はい、おはようございます、インテルさん。ちょっと待って、買わなきゃ。ディアブロ3はね、そういう、なんていうの？スルメみたいな感じで、スススってできるのはいいよね。うん。とりあえず買いまして、インストール。 そっか、しばらくやらないと思ってアンインストールしたんだ。32GB か。時間はあんまかからないんですけど、問題が、うちの回線、そんな、なんか、あんま強くなくて、VPN もそうだし、配信がちょっと止まるかも。ディアブロ4はね、まず、ルートフィルタ実装。で、新規地域に関してと、エンドゲームに関してちょびっと説明があって、やっぱ配信がね、多分これくるくるしちゃうね。一回配信閉じてさ、コーヒーとか買ってきて、もう新しい枠でやろうかな。どうせダウンロードしたらずっとくるくるするだろうから。トリストラムに関しては、後じゃない？まだディアブロとかも出てないから。コーヒーとか買ってきて、やります。2。このまま。まあ30分後ぐらいには帰ってこれるんじゃないかな。では、ちょい後にまたディアボロ2でお会いしましょう。ウォーロックで。行ってくる。